I might be becoming a conceited individual because I'm starting to really just not have time for the BS anymore. Like all the little just non-important things in life, it just they seem so more like tedious than they used to back in the day. Like getting contacted to do stuff or just hearing opinions of other people, just all the little stuff that people do that just happens in every day-to-day life. I'm starting to really not be bothered by it, but it's just like to the point where it's just like I don't even want to be around it anymore. And this has gotten me feeling like I don't even need certain people contacting me. Like I don't need to be contacted. I kind of like having my phone on D&D. I'm thinking of just keeping it on D&D permanently, just because it's draining being around all this weird energy. I don't know. And I'm not an important person. That's what's crazy is I know for a fact I'm not important. I don't view myself as important. I just like my peace of mind, but I can just never have that. That's the only thing I ask for, and I can just never get it. I can just never have my own peace of mind. It's always something happening 24/7, all the time. And it's just like, it doesn't make sense to me. And you can't just go cold turkey on everybody, because then you're looked at as the bad person. But it's getting to the point where I'm honestly considering it. Like, realistically, the opinions don't matter. If I go cold turkey, I already don't talk to a lot of people. So the few amount of people I do talk to, you would expect it to not be this stressful, but it is, and I don't know why it's like that. Why am I stressing out when the same 5 people contact me? Like it's only like 5+ people who are probably contacting me. I don't have like a whole roster of friends asking me to go out. I don't have a whole roster of anything of family members who are asking for things. I don't, so it shouldn't be this stressful. But it just feels like life is always trying to toss me lemons to do, and to toss me lemons to do stuff. And it's like people too consider their problems more important than your own, right? Someone asks you for help with this, not knowing that you're going through this on your own. And I'm the kind of person, I don't talk about what I'm going through. I just kind of thug it out and do it my own way. But when you got people trying to help you, we got people who asking for your help constantly, and you need help yourself, and they don't stop to think or realize that, like, I got my own situations, and you keep constantly asking for a hand up when I don't have a hand to lend, and it's draining. It takes away from what I'm trying to do. And I've been going out a lot lately. I've been unfocused on my own my own craft and passion, or making videos and streaming, just doing content in general. I've been slacking on it. I ain't really been locked in how I was, and I have no one to blame for that but myself, because at the end of the day, it's all up to me. I have the power to say no, and I'm choosing not to. And that's kind of why I'm making this video. I'm rethinking about um, going back to that same place where everything is a no. And at one point in time, when everything is no and people are trained to know that it's going to be a no, that's when you get that peace of mind, because it's not, it's already preset, it's already predetermined. They already know that. They already know the answer, right? People try to get away with what you let them. So once them doors reopen back up, it's easy to sneak in and go back to the way things used to be. But you just have to realize when that's happening and be able to close the door again and just be like, okay, you got a little bit of a crack. You got through the crack a couple times, and then that crack slowly gets bigger and bigger, and then it just becomes a full-on kick through. And it's just like, I don't like it, bro. I'm a man of simple. I live a simple life. I don't ask for materialistic stuff. I don't ask to be famous or popular or any of this stuff that people think is cool nowadays. I don't need riches. I don't need nothing of that. I just need my own peace of mind, my own stability, my own independence. And I don't have that right now, and I'm trying to work towards it. But every step forward I take, I've been taking 2 backwards, and I need to stop doing that. I need to just put myself first again for the first time. When I did put myself first, life was really good. But I don't want to come off as rude, arrogant, conceited. I don't want to come off like that to people. But that's the only other way you can come off when you put yourself first. And that's the sad reality. There is no in the medium. I keep thinking there's a middle ground where you can do family time, you can do friend time, you can do all this other stuff and still work on your craft. You can't. Not until you get to where you're trying to be. When you're trying to get off the ground, you don't have time for anything else. And I keep making excuses for myself, thinking that you can multitask it when you can't. It's hard. Maybe you can. Let me say, I'm not gonna say you can't. It's obviously possible. There's got to be a way where it's possible. But for me, it's just I'm an all or nothing person. I've always been like that. It's hard. It's hard to multitask all these different things going in, and I just like silence. I don't like hearing outside noise from all over the place, like this and this. I want to stream, I want to make a video, but a family situation came up. I want to stream, I want to make a video, but friends are inviting me to go to a party or this and this. I want to make a video, I want to stream, but this emergency happened and now I gotta go. Like, it's just a lot, bro. And it's just like, I don't call people, right? My lifestyle, and I'm not saying this is good, this is just how I am. I'm just kind of venting to y'all, explaining my little situation. But when my phone rings, I know it's either two things. And 90% of the time, it's going to be a favor. 10% of the time, I might get invited somewhere. But that's the only reason. Now, I'm not going to take away from anyone who does check up on me, because I do have the few occasional people who will. Shout out to them. It's very rare, though. But off the top of my head, there's really only one person I can honestly give that credit to. But I'm going to be generous and say I could probably say, like, there's probably maybe 3. Maybe. You could argue 4. I don't know. But less than 5, 100% less than 5. But regardless of that situation, right? And this isn't an ego thing. This is just how I am. Like, I'm not saying I never contact people, but for the most part, I don't contact people first. Not because I think I'm better or nothing. It's just my life is centered around what I'm gonna do, and my priorities is content creation and trying to elevate myself to get better at my craft and just enjoy my passion. That's my priority. So anything before that, anything after that is secondhand. So if I'm going on my way to call everybody, that's taken away from what I want to do. So I try to use the excuse, okay, I'm only going to do this if someone calls me to. And that's how I communicate with people. Like, it's not that I don't check up on people, because I will occasionally. If we go a super long time without saying anything and I am thinking about you, I will contact you. But I'm not going to contact you every day just, hey, how you doing? Like, it gets to an excessive point. Like, we both got our own lives. And like I said, I'm a to myself person. So it's understandable if we don't have contact for a long time. But what I'm thinking is, like, I want to keep my phone on D&D and just keep it that way, because I'm tired of it going off. I'm tired of it ringing. I'm tired of getting text messages, because it's draining me, bro. Like, I just need my silence. I just need nothingness. Like, before I became an adult, I remember my teenage years, it was just people kind of just hanging out with friends was like something you just casually did. Nowadays, it's like, as you get older, like, it's something that you have to plan out, and this like, it's no longer just I'm expecting to hang out with you. Like, I didn't expect my friends. I didn't have to expect to plan nothing. It was, we just knew something was going to happen. Oh, what was you going to do this week? I don't know, but I know we're going to be doing something. Like, I know we're doing something. Now it's like everything has to be planned and scripted, and everyone has their own lives. The time has to merge. Oh, I'm off it. I don't have work this day, so we can do it this day. And most of the time, those times don't collide well. Those times don't work for the other person, or if they do, it doesn't work for me. And then I'm going out when I should be making videos, or they can't do something because they got something going on, and it just takes away from each other. It's no longer that mutual, come together, let's do this. It's like someone's losing something, right? The time you spend doing something else, it takes away from your actual, like, passion. And I don't want to be super work-oriented where I'm just doing work stuff, but at the same time, that's the only way to elevate, right? When you're starting out, it's a lot harder. It's a lot harder to get off the ground. You got to use way more energy in the beginning to get off versus to just coast at the top, or to just coast in general once you get to some level of success. When you're getting off in the beginning, that's the hardest part. And it's because everyone else, they're not, this is it metaphorically? Yeah, metaphorically. They're holding you down. Not in a literal sense of, like, they're not good for you or nothing, but, like, they're in what's the word? Like, they're not intentionally holding you down, but they are indirectly. Every phone call you get, anything that happens is a distraction that takes away from what you're supposed to be doing. Without people knowing that, they do it. So they might have that in their intentions, but that's what's happening. And it's hard to block all that noise out when you need all that energy. You already need this energy to get off the ground. You can't do that with outside noise. And I was watching a video by Alex Hermanzo. I'm pretty sure I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but he was saying that too. Like, you have to have a season of no, a season of saying no, where you take that time for yourself, where you just work on yourself. And in the beginning, everyone's okay. Well, let me not call everyone. They wouldn't be mad at you, right? But then when everything plans out the way it's supposed to, and it all works out in the end, now everyone's happy for you. But in the beginning, they just didn't understand that. They didn't understand that you need this time for yourself. And that's my problem. I'm not taking that time for myself. I did at one point in time, and it was beautiful. But it was my own fault for letting that door reopen. And now I have to live with the consequences of that. And I don't want to slam the door shut in anyone's faces. But at the same time, it's like, that door opening makes what I'm trying to do a lot harder than it has to be. And it's so much in life going on. So many people will have this is also what I don't want to like act like I'm saying my own quotes. This is off of Alex Hermanzo. Still can't get his last name, but he was saying that people, they may not know it or not, but they have visions of you that they want you to be this person in their world. But that person in their world may not be what you want to genuinely be. So yeah, you a good helping person, whatever, friend, relative to this person, and that's how they have you in their life. But in your own life, you want to be so much more than that, and you can't really get there unless you become selfish. And making these videos has taught me that too, that like a lot of people are focused on themselves, not as much as other people as you think they are. So all the people who are asking you for stuff and just trying to see how you're doing and all that, it's not necessarily bad, because we all have main character syndrome, right? Even making this video, someone's probably watching, it's like, bro's yapping and whatever, because in your world I am. In your world, you clicked on this video, I'm a random person you've never seen, you're going to watch this for maybe, I don't know, you probably clicked off 2 minutes in, you've seen it, and then your life continues, right? For me, I end this video, and I have to go back to what I'm just talking about, but you're not going to see that because it doesn't matter to you, right? I'm the side character in your world when you're watching this video, because that's just how it is. But the minute this camera comes off, everything goes back to real for me, and that's where the disconnect is. I don't like having to deal with that. I shouldn't be stressed to just live life. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm going to title this video. I came on here with a predetermined idea to talk about, but it kind of just turned into like an organic feel. But I kind of like these kind of videos more. That's just more on the organic side. But I don't know. I just feel a lot of stress lately. A lot of not even like stressed to be like, I'm not stressed out, but it's just like a lot of stuff is changing, bro. Like, I'm used to being to myself, but I don't know. I don't have that peace of mind anymore. I went a whole year, 365 days streaming, and that was probably the happiest I've ever been in my life, because at that point in time, I'll be honest with y'all, I'll be super transparent. I was chasing my dreams, didn't have a job, dropped out of college, and I just did what I loved every day for a year, and I had fun with it, and I wasn't making no money or nothing, but that's not the point of it. The point was I had that freedom. Nobody was calling my phone, yo, let's do this, I need you to do this. No one was doing that. And it was just a year of peace of mind, because I took that time for myself, and I didn't allow people to strip my peace of mind from me. I let people know, yo, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, don't call me for this, don't do it for that, and they didn't. And they knew that was my boundary, that was my standard, and I was able to enjoy myself. But now that's been stripped away from me, and I'm back to how things used to be, and I don't like it. So I want to go back and enjoying that peace of mind. I want to go back to just having the freedom to wake up and just be happy, have something to look forward to. I don't have that feeling no more. I used to, and it was, if you've never had it, I pray that one day you do. It's such a good feeling to just wake up and just know it's going to be a good day. Like, and I had all that with no money. So materialistic is not what's going to get you there. You just got to find that in yourself. And once you do, you'll never want to go back. I'm telling you, I don't even know how it was possible to be that happy for so long with nothing. Like, nothing material-wise. For a lot of people, that life I was living is a bad life. But for me, it was the best I've ever felt. One of the best I've ever felt. I'm not going to cap. It was that year 2023, that has to be one of the best years of my life. Honestly, I can genuinely say that. And I don't have a lot of good years, so it's definitely top 3. But yeah, that's it for this video. It's kind of a little rant. This was way longer than usual. I don't normally make these kind of videos, but I just had to come on here and talk about this, bro, because it's just really stressing me out. I don't want to go, like I said, I don't want to go cold turkey nobody, but it's just like I need time for myself to just really think about how I feel. Because honestly, most of the time I have an answer, but this is one of the times I genuinely don't. So maybe one of y'all in the comments can help me. I just feel stuck. I feel like if I do what I want, people get upset. And I don't care that they get upset, but it's like I need them to understand why I do what I do. Because most people, I don't have to explain myself, but it's like, let's say everything works how I want it to, right? And it all does pay off. What was the point in it all if the people you really wanted to help in the beginning don't even care to talk to you no more? So that's my biggest fear, is that like I do cold turkey everybody, forget how they feel, everything works out. I try to recontact everybody, but they've already made their minds in that at that point, and it's like it defeats the whole purpose of me doing what I'm trying to do now. So it's a weird dynamic where it's like you either succeed by failing or you succeed by succeeding. Really listen to what I just said right there. You either succeed by failing or you succeed by succeeding. Wait, I say that in reverse. You get what I'm trying to say though. It's like it's a double-edged sword. But regardless, appreciate you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. I go live on Twitch. I'm finna start actually streaming again. I say this every video, but I genuinely mean it. I'm finna start streaming every day again. I'm finna lock back in. 2025, the year's just getting started. We're already in March. We still got like 9 months left. So if you want to follow me on Twitch, links in the bottom description. I'm gonna be on there talking, having these conversations. I also do reactions and gaming, all that other stuff as well. Appreciate you guys. Stay safe, stay blessed. Keep God in your guys' life. Catch you guys next upload.